Today marks the completion of our third iteration of our online SQI4 course. The guest speaker today is coming to us from a remote location is Brigadier General Roy Macaraeg. Brigadier General Macaraeg enlisted into the Hawaii Army National Guard as a field artillery soldier in April of 1990. He later commissioned as a field artillery officer in August of 1996 after completing officer candidate school at the Hawaii Military Academy. Throughout his career, he served in numerous positions, staff and command, to include battery commander, battalion commander, and brigade commander of the 29th Infantry Brigade Combat Team, as well as budget execution branch chief, deputy G8, and his current position as the National Guard Assistant for Army National Guard Personnel and Talent Management at the National Guard Bureau. Ladies and gentlemen, Brigadier General Roy Macaraeg.
Hey, thank you, Carlos, for the introduction. And good morning, everyone. Thank you for having me this morning. It's a great day. I just want to say congratulations to all of you. First, I want to thank the staff and the instructor at the Strength Maintenance Tech for making this course. The team at Tech has demonstrated incredible agility to plan and execute a course of this magnitude. They transitioned this course from in-person to distance learning. And I'll tell you, this is a very important course for our recruiting enterprise. And I just want to thank SMTC and Tech for making it happen. In-strength. In-strength is our #1 priority. You will always hear that. And it is an enduring #1 priority. And it is true that without in-strength, without people, without soldiers in our units, we would not have an Army, we would not have an Army National Guard. And this in-strength is vital, and it is always our #1 priority. Again, thank you for having me this morning. And I want to personally thank each of you for volunteering for this very important duty. Today, 194 students representing 45 states and territories will graduate from this course. Over 60% of graduating class is Sergeant E5 and below, and over 50% are attending this course on ADOS. You have spent 5 weeks training to be an Army National Guard recruiting retention NCO with the functional skills to be a 79 Tango, the only Army National Guard specific MOS. That is special. It's special in a way that not only did you learn the skills of another MOS, but it's special because what you are about to do for our Army National Guard. As a recruiting and retention NCO, let me remind you that there are 2 parts of that title, recruiting and retention. You will recruit, bring in talent in the Army National Guard, and don't forget, in every opportunity from here on out in your career, in each of your interactions with our soldiers, never forget to always be a retention NCO. We need to make sure we have talent in our formation, and we need to make sure we keep all the talents in the Army National Guard. And you will be part of a very special group of people where you will work in the most essential part of our organization. Leaders within the Army, leaders within the Army National Guard always talk about readiness. Let me tell all of you that readiness truly starts with you, the recruiting retention NCOs. Our entire organization, our state, depends on you to bring quality people in our formations and help retain talents within our unit. This is a very important task. You are expected to bring people in our Army National Guard who will someday may deploy with me, you, in some operation in faraway land. And when you deploy, you want to make sure you have the best talents in your unit. Just look at what's happening today. There are thousands of Army National Guard soldiers mobilized of COVID, helping with hurricanes, wildfires, floods, deployed overseas. The nation needs the Guard more than ever, and must always be there and always be ready so that when our communities, our state, and our nation calls, we are there to answer the call. Recruiting and retention is a foundational element of our readiness. Let me share with you a few things. These are my 3 life leadership principles that I developed since I was a bug sergeant in the Hawaii Army National Guard. First thing I want you to do and focus on is to take care of yourself. Don't forget to take care of yourself. Being a recruiter takes a lot of efforts. It's hard, it's tough, not for everybody. And you need to be in top condition to be successful. Take the time to take care of yourself, physically, mentally, educationally, financially. How can you take care of others if you can't take care of yourself? It starts with you, knowing how to balance, and most of the time, it's always time management, knowing your priorities, and spending your time towards what is important. I encourage all of you to spend some time to think about this. You need to set goals. Find time and ask yourself some questions. What are the most important things in my life? What really matters? What do I want to be? What are some of the things I want to do? How do you see yourself 2 or 3 years from now? How do you define happiness? Define your priorities at work and in life, and spend all your time towards those things that are very important to you. And I'll tell you, everything else is noise. Self-awareness is powerful. Know yourself. Be comfortable of who you are. And once you do that, you can be fearless in everything that you do because you have purpose and direction. Second thing I want to tell you is to be a good person. Always do the right thing. Each of us know what is right and wrong. If it doesn't feel right, don't do it. Be honest with people. Respect everyone. Being a recruiter is not easy. It's not for everybody. And you will always be given all the resources you need to be successful. You will operate independently. You'll be given iPhones, GSA cards, laptops, and all the things that you need. And the expectation is pretty simple. Do your job, do it well, do it within the rules and regulations. You are expected to uphold the standard and always be a good person. Third thing I want to tell you is to do more than what is required. Always do your best. Be all in, 24/7, 365 days. And this year, it's a leap year, so it's 366. We need you to go that extra mile and care for your recruits. Keep in touch with them. Help them grow. You know, last year we had the recruiting and retention conference in San Antonio, and the top recruiters shared their success stories, and there was one theme that stood out. It's about caring for your recruits. It is the service after the sale. Follow up, follow through on your commitments. We need leaders who care. We need leaders that can serve as lifelong mentors. You will become role models for your recruits. Most of you are still ADOS. I started as ADOS. I still remember and reflect the beginning of my career. Well, they used to call it ADSW back in the 90s. And I'll tell you, I reflect back, and I always ground myself to that moment in my career. Because when I was ADSW or ADOS, I had this drive, this burning drive. And I'll tell you, most of you have this drive. I know. This is the hunger that you have. This hunger to be the best that you can be. Most of you give it all, and I know you give it all and don't do more than what's required. Keep that drive alive, keep the fire alive, and you will always be successful in life. Stay hungry. Lastly, I want to tell you, the entire National Guard Bureau, the Army National Guard team here in the TARC, in the Strength Maintenance Division, SMTC, PEC, everybody is here to support you. Our relationship does not stop here at your graduation. We are here for you. You are not alone. Keep the relationship you built over time with your instructors. Don't be afraid to learn. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Reach out. We are here for you. It has been my honor to address this graduating class. Congratulations to your achievement. Wishing all of you the very best. Get out there, do great things, and be good. Thank you very much. Aloha, everybody, and have a great day. Carlos, back to you.
Thank you for those kind words, sir.